My man, listen carefully, bro. This is crucial, okay? The same thing goes for my divine queens out there, but this one is very much so directed towards my divine kings. Look, bro, now that we are fully established into this new year, it's very important for you to take the necessary steps that you need to take in order for you to become your best version. Last year was the universal year 9 where you are ending cycles. Now you are fully into your new path. As a man, it's very important for you to take the steps you need to take because your wife is not going to tell you to do it. Nobody is going to tell you or remind you to do this. You need to take the necessary steps in your own life as a man in order for you to move accordingly. Okay? I got my coffee. My name is Spiritual Master. If you're new to the channel, hit the like and subscribe for more content. It doesn't cost you guys a dime, but it helps me channel messages to bring to you directly from source. As a man in this world that is always constantly pulling you from one direction to the next, it's very hard, or it's very easy for you to lose sight about what you need to do for your life. You see, your main objective is not to go slave at a job, right? Allowing other people's to feed and to leech off of your energy. In 2026, your boss is not going to be your best friend. Your wife is not going to be your best friend. Your mother is not going to be your best friend. In 2026, your homies is not going to be your best friend. In this year, 2026, you need to befriend discipline. Discipline, discipline, discipline. Discipline will be your best friend for this year moving forward. You see, a lot of people think that discipline is restriction. But in reality, your discipline is the key to your freedom. Discipline is freedom. When you lack discipline, you become a slave, become a prisoner to your choices. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. You become a prisoner to your choices. If you don't have the discipline in order to control your lust, what happens is the adult websites have control over you. You're spilling your seed left and right, flushing it down the toilet. You become a slave to your desires. If you don't go to the gym and you don't work out your body, you become a prisoner in your own body. Your body now starts to dictate and control how you feel and how you live your life. If you don't have the discipline to eat well, you become a slave to disease. If you don't have the discipline to train your body, you become a slave in your own body when you get older, right? This is why so many people, as they get older, their body starts to fail because they've lacked the discipline. So this is what I'm about to say. I'm not trying to ruffle any feathers. This channel is called Spiritual Master, Keeping It 100. I'm honest. It doesn't matter if you're straight, you're gay, you like women, you like men, you like whatever you like. It doesn't matter. I speak the truth. Okay? All the time. If you're a man and you lack discipline, you're done. You're done. This world will eat you up, spit you out. Nobody cares about what you're lacking in your life. You are only loved and you are only respected when you have something to produce the world. The most loved men in the world, the ones that are admired, are the ones that are disciplined. Whether it's in their physique, whether it's in their purpose, whether it's in their business. These are the men that society rewards. It's not about being a nice guy. This is why a lot of times I went to the store the other day, and this was not by accident. I saw like 4 different couples. The guy was in good shape, and their wives were a little bit overweight. This is not me being judgmental. This is me just being observant. Nowadays, you don't really see a lot of overweight men with really good looking women. You just don't see it. You don't see it. Right? Because there's certain things that women can get away with. Right? As a woman, you are loved unconditionally. Children are loved unconditionally. As a woman, you don't need to do nothing nowadays to get loved or for a man to take care of you. But for men, if you lack the discipline, you're done. Okay? So this new cycle that we're in, this 2026, we're now entering spring cleaning. If you're a man and you're still lacking the discipline, you will not survive in this new cycle. Discipline is the highest form of self-love in the entire world. The more disciplined you are, the more self-love you have for yourself, and the more the universe can move and navigate into your life. There's a video on my channel that talks about what happened to me when I fasted for 14 days. The universe starts to give you messages, starts to give you dreams. I'm actually going to make a video discussing what happened to me in one of my dreams. So what do I do? How do I become more disciplined? Here's what I do. And you can navigate how you want with your life. First things first is I always work out. It doesn't matter if it's doing 20 push-ups a day. Bro, it takes you 20 seconds. 30 seconds. Do a quick do a quick 100 push-ups. Right? I got some dumbbells. I do a quick dumbbell. It doesn't matter where I'm going. If I'm going to work, if I'm coming home from work, you have to have a workout routine, no matter what it is. You need some type of fuel. For me, I use coffee. If you don't drink coffee, drink some herbal teas. Right? Do a nice healthy protein shake. You need fuel. I take supplements. I take magnesium. I take, even though I don't really need it, I take testosterone supplements with ashwagandha. That is also in one of my descriptions on my channel. Okay? I go for walks. I don't run, people. I never run. My version of cardio is playing basketball. That's my cardio. Running is going to affect and hurt your knees. It's going to affect your knees. So I don't run. Instead, I walk 2 miles a day. Okay? I drink water with Celtic sea salt. You got to make sure you're drinking water and taking your electrolytes. This is basic, simple stuff, people, that we overlook because the world is always pulling us from one direction to the next. Hydrate. Make sure you're getting enough sleep, at least 6 to 8 hours of sleep. Okay? Fasting. I'm not the biggest person on diet, but I am big on fasting. And any religious book, any spiritual teaching, it all talks about fasting. Okay? And when you are eating, make sure you are eating high protein foods. Chicken breast, grass-fed beef, eggs, spinach, broccoli, white rice, maybe 1 or 2 times a week. And then you're constantly working out. Okay? You need to make money. So if you have a job, you can't just spend all your time at your job. You need to do some type of affiliate marketing. Sell products online. Drop shipping. Create a YouTube channel. These are all things you can do as a man, as a disciplined man, to just make your life 10 times better. Stop distracting yourself with pointless pleasure that's not going to get you anywhere. Crazy is that it doesn't even matter if you're it doesn't matter what state you're in. If you're overweight, it's going to help you lose weight. If you're skinny, It's gonna help you gain muscle. If you're, bro, if you have diabetes, if you have any type of illness, it's going to, I'm not saying it's gonna cure you, but it's going to extend your life. It's gonna help things get better. It's gonna, bro, listen, if you follow, or at least take what I just said and tweak it to your liking, it doesn't matter what you got going on in your life, is going to help you, bro. Working on your diet, fasting, going for walks, grounding in nature, right? Barefoot, eating the right foods, being around the right person, confirmation wind, as I'm saying that. It's gonna make things better. It's gonna improve the quality of your life. I'm telling you right now, and I can honestly say this, if I wasn't disciplined, and this goes, I feel like this goes for a lot of people. There's people who, if they're not disciplined, they wouldn't still be here. They wouldn't still be on earth. It's the discipline that keeps them going. Other people can afford not to be disciplined, right? And that's cool. But there's other people who need to be disciplined. Okay? Discipline is a lifesaver. Discipline extends your life. It makes your life better. Okay? So, watch this video as many times as you need to. It's been another message with Spiritual Master. I'm going to catch you in the next one.